Setting up Johnny Blockchain's robot with a coin that has a lot of volatility. So I'm going to be setting up a pancake swap token today. So I'm just going to be on the dashboard here and I'm going to click on this plus sign. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to the exchange as pancake because that's the exchange I want. And I'm going to use expert mode. Now, the first thing I want to do is choose my token. So I'm just going to choose this one here. I've not done this one before. I'm not recommending this one. This is not financial advice and you should always do your own due diligence. You'll see that the first thing I've got to do is I've got to approve this token in my wallet with the smart contract. So I'm just going to do that now by clicking on that. That opens up my MetaMask. I'm going to leave this default number that's in there because I want my bot to carry on trading multiple times. So I'm just going to click next and then click approve. I just need to wait for that to clear on the blockchain. As you can see there, I've already got the USDT that's already been approved. So I'm just waiting for this to clear on the blockchain. That's it. So I've approved that for 20 billion tokens. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down the bottom and I'm going to delete loads of these lots off. Okay. Now I can always add lots back when I want, but I'm going to delete them off. And you'll see that I've got a balance of $41 available. Okay. So this would be what I would do is if you had a low budget as well. Before I change these settings down here and I decide how much I'm going to trade with, I want to have a look at this coin on a trading chart. And to do that, I'm just going to switch it off. I'm just going to put in here the STG. And then all I'm going to do is at this stage, I'm clicking save. And then I scroll all the way down. So this bot should be sitting at the bottom. It's switched off. It's not going to do any trades or anything like that. And then I'm going to click on this icon here, which will open up the trading chart. That opens up the chart. And then at the top of the screen, we're going to click on that tool there that says full. And that will open up my chart in the full mode. So I've got from here from September. So I don't want to go back that far. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Or this will be okay. So here I'm going from the end of last year, 23 up to now, okay? And I've got this set here on 1 hour. So these candles are all 1 hour long. Now what I'm looking for is what's the big movements. So I can see that there's a big movement here and it's gone down, up here, down, and then there's another big movement. So I'm going to come on this tools on the left-hand side here, and I'm going to come to this one here, and then we're going to click on that little arrow there. And I'm going to go down to price range. Now, I've added that to my favorites. And when you add it to your favorites, it sits here on the screen. Okay, you can see that there. So I'm just going to click on that. And the first thing I'm going to do is get that price movement. So that's 46%. I'll get it again now. This time I'm going to come down to here. So that's 30%. I'm going to get it again. And I'm going to go through this one. So that's 22%. And then I'm going to get one more over here. And I can see that that's 47%. So we got 46%, 31%, 23%, and 47%. So I can see that around about the 40% mark is a good drop in the market for this particular trading pair. So armed with that information, I'm now going to go back over to Johnny Blockchain. And I'm going to click on this cog here so I can edit the settings for this robot. I'm going to put it on expert mode because what I'm looking to do is to edit this stuff down the bottom. So if I'm starting with $20, I've got $41 there. So I'm going to do free trades. Okay, I'm going to put free trades in place. So here I'm going to change this 100% because I don't want to trade with $20. I'm going to put this to 50 and I'm going to make this independent. And over here, I'm just going to put this to 50%. And then this one here, I'm going to do this to 50 as well. And I'm going to change that to 50% over there. Now, what I'm going to do with the drops is here, I'm going to come and bring this right the way down to 25%. And then this one, I'm going to bring that down to around 10%. So basically what it's going to do is it will buy into the market, you know, wherever I set in here. So I'm happy for it to buy into the market now because it's on its way down. Now, once it opens that first trade and it does a buy order, then the price has got to drop another 25% roughly from that first buy. If it buys that 25%, and then it's got to drop another 10%. So from that first buy, you're looking it's got to drop around 35%. So I could really bring this up to about 15%, you know, bring this down to 15%. So that means the price has got to drop about 40% from the first buy. So that sort of safeguards me, if you like, for that big drop in the market. So it's not a stop loss, but you can see that it will buy the first trade, and I can set that to buy into the market more or less straight away when it sees the price going up. Now the price is going down at the moment, so that wouldn't buy in while the price is going down. It's got to wait for the price to start changing around. So the price could drop right down to minus 20, 30, 40% before this robot buys in. Or of course, there could be a change in direction very quickly and it could buy in straight away. But it could be days before it buys in. You know, it doesn't mean it's going to buy in straight away. So I'm happy with those settings. So then what I do is I come up to the top, and now I want to put in here my lots. So what I've done here in the name is I've put lot 0, $20, because that's what I'm going to do the trade with. Lot 1, $10, but it's got to have a drop in the market of 25%. And then lot 2, $10 again, it's got to have another drop in the market of 15%. So when it buys that first lot here, if it's going to buy that lot 2, there's got to be a drop in the market of around 40%. So now I'm going to make the bot active, and I'm going to put this on infinity, and then all I'm going to do is click save. There's my bot at the bottom, and I just got to wait now to see what happens. So I've got quite a few bots, but obviously I've just showed you if you had a small budget of $40, you can set up a trading bot. And if you're choosing a trading pair that maybe have a lot of volatility, this bot will trade that token, and it's accommodating that big drop in the market. So the risk that I've got here is $40. So if this coin was to go to 0, I'm risking $40 that I could lose if the token goes to 0. If it doesn't go to 0 and it does do those drops in the market and it goes up and it goes down, you know, it has that volatility like the chart is showing us, I feel confident with the settings that I've put in there in place, this bot's going to trade okay. So let's say that this robot, I'm risking my $40 and it drops 50%, which means it would have bought the 3 lots and now it's not going to do anything because it's down at 50% and I dropped it for 40%. Let's say that it never gets back to the price that it bought in at, down at that 40%. Then all I need to do is to come into the robot, find myself another $10, click on this expert mode, and I can add another lot. I can just add a lot there, and this lot, depending on what's happening with the chart, I could maybe be making a profit on this lot here, which would eventually be able to close these 3 lots above because of the way the bot works when it finds the bottom of the market. So right now I don't have to do anything. I'm not going to add that extra lot because I don't need to. So I'm just going to see what happens with this bot. Now, if you're interested in setting up your own trading robot, you'll find a link below this video. But just look at the trends here. If you go on the trends here, you've got the Binance trends here and we've got the Pancake. These are the 24-hour trends. So this is what our members have earned over the last 24 hours. You know, look at this bot here, 331%. Absolutely mind-blowing. And if we go over to the Pancake swap, which is a decentralized one, this one was with Binance. You know, Cake is trending at the moment with regards to what members are doing. But what I find is everybody comes and does these. This is why I wanted to do a different token. I wanted to think outside the box and maybe choose some other tokens, you know, that are not on this list. And who knows, maybe my token's going to start to make me a profit and get added to this list. So if you're interested in creating your own trading robot, click the link below. It's going to take you over to this page. There's a sign up button in the right hand corner. There's a registration button in the bottom left. And if you scroll down, you'll see how much passive income this is earned for the members so far. You know, it's approaching $36,000 in passive income using this trading bot. Your funds stay inside your wallets or your Binance account at all times. So you can either use it with Binance, and so your funds are in Binance. Johnny Blockchain doesn't have access to withdraw your funds, or you can use it with MetaMask and PancakeSwap and Uniswap, and your funds stay inside your MetaMask wallet. So your funds stay inside your control all the time. You're not sending your funds over to Johnny Blockchain for them to do the trading. That's not how it works. So click the link below, come over to this page, click on the sign up button or the registration button there, take you to this page, put a name, an email address, password, put some ticks in these boxes. Click this button to create your free account. That will bring you on the inside. And then if you go over to the getting started section, below this video here, you've got a step-by-step user guide. There's a ton of videos in there to show you how to get started as a complete beginner. And there's also videos in here to show you how the system works and how the trading bot works. There's lots of videos in there. You can come and have a look around for free. And then when you're interested to set up your own trading robot, it's going to cost you $25 a year to set up as many robots as you like. So great value for money. Your funds stay in your control all the time. Click the link below. Come and create your free account with Johnny Blockchain, and happy trading.